This vehicle has only 70,000 miles on it. And it already has all these problems that you're going to see here. Took it in for an oil leak. This is just the visual that they saw. And the first thing they say is that the timing cover, that both the rear timing chain covers are leaking oil severely onto the exhaust. Then they say the camshaft adjuster solenoid O-rings are leaking oil. And they say the vacuum pump is also leaking oil. Supplies the vacuum for the vehicle components that requires it, such as the brake booster. The valve cover gasket's leaking. Now when they keep bringing up all this stuff, I think they're just speculating and guessing. They're not actually seeing all these leaks visually. Because there's no way all these things, it's very unlikely that all these things are leaking at the same time. Especially on an engine that only has 70,000 miles. A valve cover is actually the most common cause of an oil leak in a vehicle. And it's not a big deal. You're not going to lose all your oil. The engine's not going to seize up if you don't fix it. And if you have a 4-cylinder engine, it's actually pretty easy to fix because it's just one valve cover. Now this is complete bogus here. This says that there's several coolant leaks. Had this car a year and a half. We never had to add coolant to it. There's no antifreeze leaks. They're just trying to sneak that in for the unwary customer or somebody that doesn't know much about cars so they can get taken advantage of. And they say that one of the CV boots is torn. We verified that the CV boot is torn. That's not a big deal because the boot just protects the CV joint from damage, sand and stuff and dirt and water. So just because that's ripped doesn't mean that the CV is necessarily bad. You can put some tape or whatever over that rip in the rubber to keep stuff out of there. You don't have to get that replaced right away. And putting the tape on there, it could actually last you a long time doing that. The tape will keep it protected from stuff getting in. See, it says right here, when damaged, the CV boots leave the CV joints vulnerable to decay and destruction, which can lead to major component damage of connected parts. And then the next thing, control arm bushings. The front upper control arm bushings are torn. The rear upper and lower control arms not only provide suspension travel but also secure the rear end to the vehicle. That's kind of scary. Each control arm has 2 pressed in bushings, one at each end. The bushing is a metal cylinder with a rubber center and a tubular metal core for the mounting bolt to pass through. Now we're going to go over these ridiculous charges, what they charge at this Audi West Palm Beach pathetic dealership. And look, the quote expires on April 2nd. I wonder what happens after April 2nd. Are they going to increase their charges? So they're charging $12,000 to fix this vehicle. And actually, when we got this vehicle, it was $15,000. We got them down to, paid $15,000 for it. And then after a year and a half of owning it, Kelly Blue Book says it's only worth about $7,000. I can't believe it lost that much value in a year and a half. So just for that reason alone, don't ever get an Audi. This is a 2010 Audi Q5. See the mileage? It only has 70,645 miles on it. That's pretty sad. Just to do the diagnostic, to look at the vehicle, they charge $325. Then they got the timing cover. Both rear timing chain covers leaking oil severely onto the exhaust. They want to charge $3,600 to fix that. The camshaft adjuster solenoid O-rings are leaking oil. They want to charge $360 to fix that. The vacuum pump brake vacuum pump leaking oil. They want to charge $1,000 for that. Valve cover gasket replacement. They want to charge $967. Then they say they're both leaking, which is total speculation. They're just guessing. These are all the common areas that leak oil over time in a vehicle. Oh wow, they actually had the word free in here. They did supply a loaner car, but they tried to sell some kind of insurance for the vehicle and claim that we're responsible if it gets into an accident and we don't have that insurance, which is dumb because our regular insurance should cover that. And then they got here several coolant leaks, which is complete nonsense. There's no coolant leaks. Never had to add antifreeze to the vehicle since we've had it. The CV boot torn. Just to change the CV boots, they want to charge $853. The control arm bushings, front upper control arm bushings are torn. They want to charge almost $1,700 to do those. And then look at this, they have the guts to charge another $45 for shop charges on top of it, and then the tax $782, so that's how we get $12,008.92. So actually it's actually $11,200 for these repairs, which is complete nonsense. And that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave a comment.